Open Your Eyes is brought to you by the Belize Bank. Our country, your bank.
Good morning and welcome to Open Your Eyes.
Start your morning right.
I am John Palacio.
And I'm April Martinez. Good morning.
And thank you for joining us this morning.
Yes.
Wet morning in the city.
Very rainy.
Yeah,
very
notice.
rainy. I don't know about you, but I never want to wake up this morning.
But you might, well, you know, April, if it's left up to me, you know, I take my Lee Cinco. You understand? I'll make it into one. Yes. But nonetheless, you know, I think on Wednesday we had a great talk with the forecaster on duty, and she did mention that there was going to be a tropical wave to pass the country. I felt that, especially yesterday, I felt yesterday evening it would have been, you know, much more significant. But it was this morning that we felt that rain here in the city. I'm not sure as to what occurred across the country, but we could speak about here in the city. This morning it was, you heard the breeze.
Yes.
Then you felt the rain.
You feel like the hurricane.
Then you felt a hurricane.
Yeah.
And then eventually it settled down. But for the time being, the streets are moist here in the city. I'm sure out on the highways, if you're out there, then you want to be as cautious as possible. If you're to be somewhere at 9 o'clock, leave at about 7:30. So especially if you're heading to and fro Belmopan.
Yeah.
San Ignacio area, give yourself at least a half an hour grace period. You never know what's going to happen out there.
It was rainy. The fact that let's say for those that take public transportation, you know, for those of you driving that public transportation, please be cautious. It's just the way that the country's climate change is going, and Brighton and I spoke about it yesterday. You know, we have to keep in mind that we are in that hurricane season. We some days we feel blessed because it's hot and you know that kind of wind, that kind of tropical depression circulating around, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be on your toes.
Yeah, that's right. You have to be on the P's and Q's.
Yeah.
And you know, and I think that's a great conversation to have, April, for the fact that we need to have the plan in place. Look, we're in a subtropical area, you know, that's our climate. At the same time, the hurricane season stems from June to November. We've seen some storms in the month of May as well. We've seen some after November.
December, yeah.
And we must be vigilant when it comes to such thing because you never know what's going to happen. So the plan would be that you make sure that you've got non-perishable goods. Make sure that you've got, especially if you've got young kids, make sure that you've got Pampers, make sure that you've got medicine, make sure that you've got lanterns, make sure that you've got batteries, a radio, just in case. If you're in a low-lying area, make your plan. If there are floods, you know, because we will get that in terms of flooding and stuff. You're living in low-lying areas, then what you must do is to eventually put those plans in place and then say, April, let's do a check. John, you're responsible for this.
Yeah.
April, this is what you're responsible for.
Right.
Now imagine we get everybody in the household responsible for something. Everybody takes care of their particular duty. Then how we are missed, you know? So these are the things that we need to focus on.
You can always be as prepared as possible, but sometimes things happen.
Yep.
And for those fail-safe, instances, just make sure that things like insurance, things like you have a plan B set just in case. But as we're gonna be giving you guys the weather forecast from the friends at Met Service later on. But it's just still a reminder for you to be cautious, especially when it gets rainy. And like this morning, like I said, I look outside the bus and the breeze, the blow, and I'm like, well, not today.
Yeah. But you also mentioned something very important. You mentioned make sure that you've got your insurance.
Yeah.
But for a lot of people try to disregard insurance because they don't necessarily know how it worked. And I think we had that conversation, I think last week or the week before, the importance of having insurance.
Check
if you
with
don't
your
have it,
agents,
there is a disaster. You maybe pay just half your premium.
Yeah.
Then that's what you're going to get. You're going to get half. So what you need to do is to call these, companies and find out what you need to do, how you need to do, when you need to do, so you could be as safe as possible and as protected as possible in the event of a storm.
I agree.
Very important. So, but speaking of storms, I'll tell you what's coming.
What?
The party storm.
I mean, just as of next weekend is kind of technically the end of summer.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
And people are kicking things off with festivals, and I shouldn't say kicking things off because, well, they're ending things off. Sorry, with festivals.
Ending the summer.
Ending the summer with festivals, but also beginning September celebration
with festivals.
I was just talking to my friend the other day. I'm like, you got something in August, you got something in September, you have something in October. I felt that as soon as the government said, let the gates open, everybody just flooded. They gone off. And I appreciate it. I think I heard Minister Perez last night talk about, we'll see these music festivals and these food festivals and these other festivities kind of bring a level of economy back up into the country. And I agree. But it doesn't just have to be a giant music festival or a food festival, so small carnivals. Like, if you'd have like a great show on a monthly basis that is bringing different income to different parts of the country.
Yeah.
Like Music Fest is going to bring great income to San Pedro.
To San Pedro.
Jerk Fest is going to bring great income to Belize City.
Yes.
Right? So you have all of these different areas that benefit from these kinds of festivities.
And you're totally right. And like you mentioned, we're ending the summer with festivals, but we're starting the September celebrations with festivals.
Yeah.
Which leads me to share the September celebration theme for this year.
Yes.
I was going through a lot of news this morning. I mean, like, we get up very early.
even though I never want, because my bed is nice without a rain on the roof.
I could imagine. But this year, and I'm so thankful for the individual who came up with it, and Belmopan. Yes. The individual is from Belmopan. I think she's a teacher from Belmopan.
She is, yes.
And this year's September theme is going to be, or is, valiant and bold, proud and strong, Belize rebounds at 41.
Yeah.
I really and truly like that. I love it.
Because it rhymes?
Yeah, it rhymes that
like
one, two. To me, it speaks to me. It speaks to us because of the pandemic and what we've been going through over the past 2 years.
Yeah.
So valiant and bold, proud and strong, because we remain proud and strong people. Some people might not see that, which leads me to talk about what the eye-opener was this past Wednesday. Mm-hmm. The energy that you're channeling in to others. Yeah. So why not channel this energy of positivity and accepting, and accepting one, valiant and bold, because that's who we are. We're also proud, and we're a very strong people. Belize rebounds at 41. Aren't we rebounding? Yeah. Aren't we turning 41? 41 years of independence, a nation. So these are the things that I find very important, and I feel like it's a great way to celebrate, because that's exactly who we are. So for September celebrations, I think one of the things that we need to do is to come together. Primarily, we need to understand that we're still in a pandemic. Mm-hmm. It has nowhere to go at this particular point. Monkeypox actually rearing its head in Chetumal. So we need to be very, very cautious when it comes to celebrating. But we've been taught for the past 2 years how to celebrate right there within our households. And anybody will start any party. Well, I'll tell you, here what happened. If I say that, April, you know what, I'm going to have this, then people will eventually come on out to take part. Because that's one of the things that we're actually seeing.
Yeah.
So we're so thankful for the September celebrations of the valiant and bold. It's a great way to start the September celebration.
I think so too, and the way that we have been flowing for the past few months into, I know that we've talked about COVID, we talked about monkeypox, we talked about all of these tribulations, these trials, and I think that we should give ourselves some credit. We should, as Belize, we come and we talk to you all about the entrepreneurs that came out of the pandemic, the rebounding of the economy, the different ways that you can celebrate and you can enjoy Belize just by being in the pandemic. And you know what? That in itself is something to celebrate. You should give yourself a pat on the back for doing that.
a pat on the back, because, and I love that you said that to
Yeah.
April, because it also reminds me of the fact that, especially when things were trying to reopen, it was actually, the rebound came from local tourism.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes.
Everybody, everywhere, right here in Belize, flocking to all these little resorts and of course the Belizean rate and whatnot.
Yes.
That was where the rebound started.
And this is why I always I try to tell hotel owners, to tell business owners, to tell tourism oriented businesses, don't forget who saved you during the pandemic, which was your Belizean local tourism.
Local tourists.
Yes.
We had tour guides in here telling Belizeans where to go in various municipalities or various districts. You know, when you go to PG or Toledo, when you go to Corozal, when you go to Cayo, you know, and I feel that's exactly where the valiant and bold, proud and strong Belize rebounds at 41 comes from, because that is exactly what we did.
Yeah.
Visited the Cayo district, and you know what? One of the things that I saw, and especially when it comes to the rebound, you know, going out there for the Belikin La Ruta Maya, you notice the greenery along the riversides, you know, like how? But you know how? Because the pandemic actually put a serious break in people flocking to these particular areas and gave those particular areas the time, the chance to breed and become green again. And I really and truly appreciate that and hope that we continue to take care of what we have.
I feel that people are seeing that though, John. It's not just, you know, we want to get back out there and so, but there have been many departments and organizations and NGOs that have grown out of the pandemic as well, that have been talking to local communities, talking to the public about how they can safeguard that particular part of their country. Yeah.
Indeed. So Belizeans, we are indeed valiant and bold. We're proud, we're strong people, and we're rebounding at 41. So this September celebrations, let's celebrate together. Let's enjoy each other's company, and let's try to do that as peaceful as possible.
Before we get moving into the rest of our show, we have to tell the viewers one thing. KTV is back,
KTV,
and I think we
the
talk about
remix.
KTV, and I know you're probably tired of hearing we talk about KTV, but we have to urge you to vote.
Yes.
Your favorite contestant, and to remind you that if you missed the show on Tuesday, you can always catch it on Sunday.
Yeah, you could catch that on
Channel
Sundays.
5.
Right here on Channel 5 indeed, but this is your opportunity to vote. You've been seeing the commercial out there in terms of how you can vote. There must be one or two or all the participants that you like, so you could vote for all of them.
You have the power to vote for them. It's not the judges, it's you, the viewers at home, the viewers that are in the Bliss. You cast your vote.
The reason for the judges is actually to try to make them better, you know? Make them better. Like April, you need for up your leaf falsetto, your tune falsetto, you know. I can remember the judge said, Judge Bradshaw said, what you need to do is to practice as much as possible before you come on out here, because what happens at your start, your lead dull. Then your warm-up time come at the end of the song. Yeah. So you warm up, you do what you have to do, but I'm going to give you an 8. Yeah. So when the judge give a certain number, that's what they feel the performance deserve at that time. They say what they have to say to make the person better, but you that the one to judge. It's because of you they move on.
Yes.
All right?
Yes. And of course, remember, it's a one elimination process every single week. So the person with the lowest votes is eliminated for that week. So if you really want to see Keenan or Marquita or one of them come up there, you better cast your vote into that number. Yes.
So what segment it's going to be this coming Tuesday? You want to stick around
Disco
so that
night.
It's going to be disco?
It's going to be disco night.
Oh my gosh.
And that you don't know
Disco
that
Inferno. Hey, I tell you what,
you should have done a guest performance.
April, who said me can't sing?
I know you could sing. That's why I tell you, make sure the people
I know the song. Look, nobody can beat me for humming. I could tell you that.
Okay.
Not even the hummingbird. I'm just saying. But make sure that you're out there this coming Tuesday. It's going to be great. It's only $5 for adults and $3. $3 for children. Go to the Bliss. You'll get that crisp clean sound when you're inside the bliss.
That's true. They do, like, you know, the cameras, the audio and the television on your laptops, on your phone, it doesn't do the singer justice that's when you hearing them
on TV,
sing
yeah.
at the bliss.
Yeah. So make sure that you're going out there and enjoy. KTV The Remix is back. It's bigger and it's better than ever. All right?
All right.
Motivation time.
Motivation. That made enough motivation.
That made enough
Yes.
motivation. Let's head on down to Avenue Eye Opener. And it's taken from dailyarm.com and it goes a little bit like this. April, you want to listen up.
I listen.
When we include our friends in the full story of our life, we build authentic relationships in which we can be who we truly are. Now, when we're going through a difficult time, we may hesitate to call even our best friends because we don't want to burden them with our troubles. Now, this can be especially true if we've been going through a series of challenges and we're starting to feel as if we sound like a broken record. It is important to remember that at times like these, our friends sincerely want to be there for us whenever they can. We can always check with them to make sure it's a good time for them before we start talking. And if it's not a good time, we can call back at another time or just call another friend. You should understand though that without our friends, we would be hard pressed to get through tough times and celebrate the good ones. If we leave our friends out of our process when the going gets tough, our friendship can begin to feel shallow. On the other hand, when we include our friends in the full story of our life, the good, the bad, and the ugly, we build authentic relationships in which we can be who we truly are. When we do this, we invite our friends to bring their wholesome selves to the relationship as well.
You know, I feel this eye-opener does speak to me because I am that person. I am that person that I don't want to bother you. I don't want to press you with my problems. So I just kind of let it simmer and I try to deal with it on my own. And my friends always tell me, okay, stop to that. But it is something that is hard to do sometimes, especially if you are that person that is empathetic, if you are that person that everybody comes to you. You can't seem to be the one that can go to them when you are feeling burdened and worried and so forth. I just tell you, I don't know how this eye-opener speaks to you, but for me, I 100% can relate.
Are you a listening friend?
Yes.
Okay. I like that. I like that. I might have been that type of person, but over the years, I think about 7 years of sitting here on this very chair, on this very show, listening to these very eye-opener, I've become a changed individual. In what way? I've become this person that is willing to listen to what my friends are going through and then in response try to channel to them what I've learned from my experience. So I listen and also try to provide 1, the shoulder, 2, the hug, and 3, the way to move forward. Because many a times, and I could do it right here, right now, many a times we always see the half empty bottle, but we never ever see the half full one or see it as a half full. We find the problems, we find the troubles, but we never ever within our mind think about what we're learning from the trouble and the problem. That should be your focus. So that's exactly what I'm doing to you right now, friend, to let you know that the glass is half full. The problems and the trouble, those are your educational experience, because when it comes around again, you've got the blueprint in terms of how to deal with it. Be the friend to listen, be the friend to advise. Sometimes you just have to not say nothing because they just want to hear you, and that's why you be the friend to listen or give a hug.
It is. If you are that friend, it's great. But if you are that friend that is feeling that burden and is feeling bad and is having these issues, you know I want to go to your other friends. It's a Strange conundrum,
if you feel like you sound like a broken record, chances are not. But you also call another friend, and I know a lot of people who does that. Speaking of calling a friend, let's join this friend to tell us exactly what the friendly weather is going to be like. So we've got the forecaster on duty as we speak. Francisca, morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good
I'm
morning.
listening to you here. I hope you'll be my friend.
Yes,
Francisca,
try
man,
to be
you
a
know
friend.
we are friends,
I
man.
don't have good news.
Yeah, we are friends, Francisca. Friends to the end, like Chucky. But it's always nice to hear
Because
from you. But let's talk about the weather.
I'm going to say this
Uh-huh.
because we have people who will be having weddings tomorrow, but I don't have good news.
Oh.
Because starting from today, we'll be seeing some rainy conditions.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So you'll still be my friend?
I would
Yeah, we'll
definitely
still be a friend.
because Francisca, I tell you what, friends are also bearers of news that might not be the ones that you're trying to hear, but
Friend-
because they should tell you that because you're the person they love too.
Good friends will
Okay.
stick with you through any kind
Any
of weather.
kind of weather.
Okay.
All right. So talk to me, friend. What's the general situation is going to be like?
So we'll be seeing relatively moist and unstable conditions, and that's due to some upper level features affecting us.
All right.
So for today, tonight, we'll be seeing cloudy spells, and we're already seeing a few showers and isolated thunderstorms. And this will affect especially coastal and southern districts.
Okay.
Currently, southern districts not seeing as much. It's mostly from, let's say, Monkey River northwards, seeing the bulk of the showers right now. But continuing today and tonight, we'll see it across the country.
Okay. And the winds?
Winds will be out of the east, 5 to 15 knots, and we'll be seeing light chop seas.
Under temperatures, highs and lows.
Okay, so for this afternoon, 86 along the coast, 92 inland, 80 up in the Maya Mountains. Overnight, 81 along the coast, 75 inland, and 68 up in the Maya Mountains.
All right. And let's talk about our extended forecast. I mean, don't tell
Don't
we
tell
ish.
with a bad news.
You don't tell we ish, but let's go there.
Yes, yes. So for Saturday, we'll be seeing a few outbreaks. So we'll be seeing a little bit more than today of showers and thunderstorms across the country. During Saturday night, we'll begin to see a decrease.
Okay. All right. No bad.
That's not terrible
Yeah.
news.
it's not terrible news indeed.
And a
Only-
tropical update.
Yeah.
Say again?
And the tropical weather update. What should we?
Okay,
is there anything
sure.
we should look out
Okay,
for?
so for now, it's very quiet. We're just looking at some tropical waves, but nothing significant about them at this time.
All right. Well, we're so thankful to have had you join us this morning, Francisca.
You warned us.
You are
Yeah.
our friend.
Yes.
You're welcome. Can I just pass on a message or a request or something possible from one of your viewers, because they say they cannot call you, but they were wondering, or this person was wondering, if you couldn't put the weather first, because they get up, they want to see the weather, they want to go to exercise.
Well, Vianney,
the message.
that is your request from the viewer that wants the weather first. And you know what? It's not a terrible idea because we do come up here and talk about the weather like the first thing in the morning.
All right. Okay.
Okay, I delivered the message.
You know, a good
Message
friend.
received,
Yeah,
we
you know, a
shall
good friend. You know, a good friend. Francisca, have a great day.
Have a great day, Francisca.
Thanks, and same to you guys.
All right.
You know what? I like it.
Why?
I like that they tell you up front what they want. I appreciate that. I appreciate a straight shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much appreciated, and of course we'll be looking into that. Francisca did say that they watch some tropical wave.
Yeah.
I hope the tropical wave they watch them back.
Uh,
And we need to get going into the show for this morning. It's a fun Friday, and we'll be delivering some fun for you. Fun programs, of course, as in the first segment this morning, the Belmopan Trojans. They'll be having their training camp in Belize, and looking forward to that. That's going to be our first segment.
All right, and our second segment, we'll be talking all about the back to school initiatives featuring Inspirational Arts. They will be here talking about their back to school haircuts. So that should be a fun segment.
All right. Speaking of fun segments, I'll tell you what. BTV, Music and Food Festival.
We
know some people who don't get a ticket. We the shush, yeah. We the shush. Yeah, we know some people don't get tickets. No, nobody can know name. A lot of people buy a ticket here for a lad. But the BTV will be in with us. They'll be talking about the Music and Food Festival, which is coming up. I think it's next weekend. It's going to be a great time.
Let's hope that the weather
of artists
is going to be good for them.
Yeah, well, like we said, the tropical wave, the Wachwito. So let's see what's going to happen. But nonetheless, it's going to be a great weekend. It's a great day to be great. We always say this. And today is definitely one of those that you can be great. So we're going to take the break. When we come back, of course, we'll be jumping on directly into it and having some fun this Friday morning. Stay with us. We'll be back.
Keep still now.
Ouch.
I tell you no move.
Man, you really can't get a mannequin for this, man? Really?
Well, son, if I never lend you the $2,000 to buy the kids' computer and the book, I may have the money for buy my mannequin.
It's definitely better to borrow from the bank than from your friends or relatives. This way, all you owe is money.
Would you like me to turn around?
That would be good. Turn on, turn on, turn on.
Take advantage of the back-to-school promotion currently being offered by the Belize Bank.
I'm on my way to Belize, where I can get what I need and save some money. After 75 years in the business, nobody do it like Belize. Hello, how may I help you? Anything you need, we got you. Whether it tools or tiles, lights and fans, we are serving with a smile. Genuine plumbing and electric supply, quality construction supply, heating and air condition, 100% Belizean. Belize, celebrating 75 years of quality and savings. Quality and savings. Belize, celebrating 75 years of quality and savings. Quality and savings. Belize, celebrating 75 years. Quality and savings. Quality and savings.
Download the SmartStream app on the Android Play Store and create your account to get access to movies and stream at home or on the go. Prepaid customers can purchase regular data packages or get a discounted rate on a special SmartStream package by dialing 7737. Postpaid customers will be billed monthly. Never miss a movie again with SmartStream.
KTV.
Vote for your favorite KTV contestant by texting the number of votes followed by a space, then your contestant's number, and send it to Smart Code 5885. Here are this week's contestants.
Feel the warmth of the shining sun. Feel the cool of the breeze. Hear the sound of the rolling waves.
Te quiero a ti, mi amor, aquí entre mis brazos.
If I take your call, light it on fire. Come 1, 2, 3. Baby, trust me when I say you ain't seen crazy.
Give me the bass, pump up the place. Give me the drums, bring down the place. Soulful people, soulful town, all year round.
I wanna know who said Creole no got no history. I wanna know who said Creole no got identity. When they 15 to 20.
They love me for my sneakers and my chocolate ice cream. Baila amiga.
People, that's my skin.
You need to clean your heart and stop the act shy. Clean up all the coconut shells and all the old tires.
Remember, voting ends on Sunday at midnight. And don't forget to tune in every Tuesday, live, only on 5.
Welcome back to Open Your Eyes. We're moving now into our first segment for the morning. This one is all about, some Belmopan stuff.
Belmopan, people leave at the house, John feels left out.
I'll tell you what, you don't mind me about you, we have Belmopan people. It's all about the Belmopan Trojans and their training camp right here at home in Belize. In to tell us all about it, we've got Dr. Robert Harris, representative of A Heart for Kids Foundation, and also Aldo Manzanero, coordinator for Belmopan Trojan Development Program. Guys, good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I hope that's how we say it in Belmopan language. Good morning and welcome. Just messing with you guys, just messing with you. Well, primarily, when we hear about the Belmopan Trojans, what are we talking about here? What kind of camp is this? What sporting activity we're talking about here? Tell us about the Belmopan Trojans.
The Belmopan Trojans is a development program, primarily tied to basketball. We try to deal with development on all stages, so we offer scholarships, we do mentorship, especially in regards to male mentorship, where there's a mentorship program, and then of course we do kids from the ages of 5 to 8, 8 to 12, 12 to 15, and then as old as they want to be. So,
So you don't have an age gap, you take them till...
That is a very important part of it, in regards to moving kids from one age group and one skill set to the other, so progressing them to a level that they could perhaps seek, opportunities outside of Belize or scholarships within Belize. We have a lot of our kids, probably 1 out of every 4 of our kids get a scholarship at some tertiary institution or
here at home and abroad.
Yes.
How do you keep them engaged? That is impressive that you're able to do that, because after a certain age they kind of go off on their own. How do you keep them engaged?
Like I mentioned, the mentoring program is very important to us. So being in the program for 15 years, having the program for 15 years, we have guys that have started, they've progressed, and then they engage the younger guys, keep the younger guys in check. So it's kind of like the guys call themselves uncles, or apparently I'm the granddad now, so so that's how we keep them in check. The kids primarily follow. They want to be engaged. They want to, every kid wants to be with the older guys. So when the older guys, like for example, the juniors are the coaches for the Pee-wee camps. So they engage. So I have really great guys. They basically made themselves coaches and coordinators themselves. So I don't even have to go to the camps anymore. They coordinate. They get the kids ready. They run the camp. They make sure the kids get to their parents. And then the older guys keep those guys in check and just keep them motivated.
So it's a follow through situation from Pee-wee all the way up to adulthood.
Yes.
But so from the inception of this, which is 15 years now, what was the mindset, and do you feel that the Trojans have actually made that, or actually hit your threshold or hit your goal in terms of trying to get these guys aligned, or these students aligned?
Well, I'd say that the good thing about goals is that they're always changing. So we're always meeting a plateau and then seeking another plateau, which is why we partnered with A Heart for Kids. We have our kids, like I said, our kids get scholarships, our kids get offers, our kids are amazing kids. But we want, this next plateau is now seeking an expansion. So when I partnered with A Heart for Kids, about last year, we discussed a way to increase the capacity of coaches, the capacity of players in the country, and that's where this Belize Basketball Classic came about.
Nice.
So we're right now, we have, next week we'll be having a coaches clinic, Monday in Belize City at the Civic Center, and then on Thursday we'll be having a player camp for the U16 team. We worked with the federation in regards to gathering a group of kids, and hopefully working with the coaches that are coming, amazing coaches. Probably I've never heard of coaches at that level in Belize before. With those level of coaches and working with A Heart for Kids, expanding kids and their capacities even more.
Okay, so I want to bring Dr. Harris into the conversation. Tell us about A Heart for Kids and how you actually came to collaborate with the Belmopan Trojans.
So first and foremost, I am born and raised, in Belmopan, and so for me that collaboration was just organic. Aldo is a guy that I went to elementary school with, and so I've known him for quite a few years. A Heart for Kids, really the premise behind us is to create opportunities to poverty and inequity, and so certainly we recognize that we have a tremendous level of talent here in Belize, whether that's looking from athletics to academics to really anything that our kids aspire to achieve. And so in hearing that Aldo was at the forefront of this organization, it was, for me, was definitely a must that we really look at what those opportunities are for our kids and really try to find ways to expand that as much as possible. So this first event is really just our opportunity to get a first look and to allow some of these coaches from the U.S. to come in and take a look at what talent we have here right in our own jewel, and then see what happens from there, what transpires from there.
With Heart for Kids, is it homegrown, Belizean?
So our work, again, had to start in Belize. So it is a U.S.-based 501c3 public charity. But again, for me, we wanted to do international work, and we had to start our international work right here in Belize. There was no other place we were going to start.
So this is your first collaboration with the Trojans?
With the Trojans. We have done work previously in Roaring Creek. I went to, it was called the Roaring Creek Nazarene School at the time, but Raymond Shepherd Nazarene School right now. And so I'm a proud alumni of the Raymond Shepherd Nazarene School. And so again, that was where we had to start. So last year was really the beginning for us, and so we started with some renovations, distributed school supplies to all of the students, and that was really our origination. And so we plan on continuing in that realm as well, but this was just an additional layer that we wanted to explore. And again, we had to start there in Belmopan, and we had to start with the Trojans. So.
Tell us about the Trojans in terms of competitions, because I know we always hear about like the Amadea basketball team and so forth. You're playing here at home. Tell us about where the Trojans have done their competitions.
Well, our kids normally participate in tournaments in Petén, Guatemala. There are 2 tournaments. They run pretty much a majority of the year. So you're only really at home maybe a couple of weeks of the year. And then we play 4 times a year in Mexico.
Okay.
We are part of a club program because we have a club. So we are part of a club program. We play. It used to be the Gatorade circuit, but now it's run by the government. So we have to play once every 3 months in Mexico, Cancun, Bacalar, Chetumal, and then Cancun again. So the kids get to go 2 times a year to Cancun. So primarily play outside, and we see that is important because it's good for them to see outside of Belize and have higher goals.
Of course,
and aspire. And then we personally believe that they can only dream what they see. So if this is all they see, then this is what they're limited to.
Exactly.
We don't want to limit them to that. So we have taken kids into camp, in 5-star camp in the States, and that's something that we're going to continue. We're going to take a group to, hopefully with some fundraising, we're going to do a group in Canada this year. So we're going to travel to Canada this year, take a group to Canada so it's always taking them out as much as possible.
What are your hopes for the teaming up or the collaboration with a Heart for Kids Foundation? What do you hope to come out of it?
We have high aspirations. We have great goals. We were just talking on the way here. We're hoping that we can have some type of athletic academy in Belize, dedicated to sports, finding kids in not so great situations and taking them out of that situation, put them in a better situation, offering them all the facilities that they may not have had at home, and skewing that towards getting scholarships and getting out of Belize. So that's a really big thing. In regards to continuing this program, bringing in coaches, hopefully at some point taking out talent to different places in the United States. So exporting our kids early. We have a very famous kid that went out last year in Nisani. We got him very young. He traveled with us to Petén. He was just a kid, and then he grew, and then of course he started to aspire. And that's what we want for all our kids. So we're hoping that this collaboration and others to come in regards to coaches and Heart for Kids that we can keep kids just looking outside and looking for bigger goals and higher goals.
You did mention scholarship opportunities, and I feel that is definitely the goal, to try and primarily educate these children, and then again trying for them to to move at the top of the chain in terms of trying to find your way into the NBA and different leagues. How many of that do you see happening, or since your 15 years of the Trojans, how many students have been receiving scholarships through your program?
1 out of every 4 of my kids receive a scholarship.
That's good.
That's
serious.
Yes, one of every 4.
Local scholarships or international and local?
We have a mixture of local and international, some in Mexico, some in a couple in the States, Merida, Mexico as well, and then of course we have all the schools in Belize have some representation of a Trojan. Yeah, so and some SJC, UB, Galen University, Sacred Heart College. And our new thing is now, has always been, one of our goals has always been to integrate women into sports. So our collaboration with the Ministry of Human Development, Families and Indigenous People, one of the things now is to expand, because we've always had the only female program in Belize.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so we've always had only female programs since 2008. So now it's not the time to expand the females, taking them out more, because we primarily competed only males, girls once in Petén but never in Mexico. So with their help and the help of our Heart for Kids, now it's time to emphasize females, because scholarship opportunities exist for females as well. So for every male that normally is given a athletic scholarship in the States, there's a female. So there's a counterpart where there are less females, so the opportunities is better for them.
Yeah.
So it's now time to grasp that opportunity and push the ladies forward.
So when it comes to the Heart for Kids Foundation, tell us about how you guys are helping out with this camp. How long is this camp going to be? What are you planning to be the outcome of this camp?
So essentially, again, it's really about exposure for our kids. And in this instance, we'd be looking at exposure to coaches who can really demonstrate and bring their skill level to another domain. And so that's really what the outlook is for this camp, is just having them connect with. We have representatives from the G League, from the NBA, and then also from the high school realm. And so we do have one of our top CIF, California Interscholastic Federation basketball coaches that will be here to work with our kids. And so really that's the outlook, is to just create that opportunity and that level of exposure, so that they know when you hit that precipice, this is what that looks like. And so it's not just presenting perhaps a dream to our kids, but what does that dream look like when you actually reach it.
So when is the camp and how long is it going to be for?
So it starts on the 25th, so that is on Monday. And so that will be our coaches clinic, our coaches camp. And so again, that is the goal there is to create that exposure for our coaches, so that they can then take that back to their communities, and the level of product that they create will then be different. That's the theory behind it. And then the clinic for the players, we're looking at Thursday. This following Thursday will be the clinic for the players.
Is there a cap on how many people could participate?
So the number we were looking at, that's a great question. Yeah, that's why he's over here smiling. The number we were looking at was 50. We really had a lot of conversation about that, because we recognize with these type of opportunities, we could end up with 1,000, 5,000 people.
There are a lot of people.
That's why you have to be a part
of it.
Yes, and so that for this first opportunity, we're looking at 50 coaches, and we're looking at about 50 players for the respective days.
And you already have people signed up?
Coaches, we've already have coaches signed up. Players, we reached out to the Belize Basketball Federation in regards to getting they're currently undertaking their U16 ground of training and getting ready for a tournament in December. So we reached out to them, and they submitted their names that they had addressed, basically identified. So those are the kids we'll be using. There's a couple of other kids that have been added to that list, but yeah, the kids one is set. We've already been getting calls for everyone. So hopefully next round we'll be able to expand, and that's what we were talking about as well, expanding, getting more kids involved. Yeah. But for this one, we did reach out to the federation for the names.
All right. So there are a lot of parents who are watching this right now, knowing that their child loves basketball,
and they have
they might not be a part of Trojan. So how can one become a part of Trojan? Do you just show up? Do you have to do a signing program? What do you have to do?
Oh, wow, that's a good question. Yeah, we have primarily operated out of Belmopan. Now we're expanding. One thing that we've been pushed to, especially in regards to the Pee-wee and the kids, the female program, is to expand countrywide. So that's what we're on the precipice, using an next word, of doing now. And then in regards to kids, we're always open to kids. We get kids from everywhere. We have in our program right now, we have kids from Dangerga, from Mango Creek, from Cayo, from Belize City, Orange Walk sometimes. So it's open to everyone. And what we're talking about, and we've always spoke about, especially in our program and in regards to Heart for Kids, is inclusiveness.
Yeah.
So no one is excluded. So it's open to everyone. The only thing that limits us is, of course, facilities. Right now, time. Of course, volunteer coaches is always, but we have great coaches and great people in Belize that are willing to work. So so joining the Belmopan Trojans is just contact us and we'll find a way for you to
You
become
could
a
just
Trojan.
duck up the hilltop and
Yeah.
start playing.
That's what it normally starts actually. They're like, hey, what's going on over there? Can we start? And and that's how it goes. Yeah.
Bring them in.
Definitely.
So, you know, one of the things I always say, for anything to work, there must be a buy-in process. We're talking about, you know, Give Your Heart to a Kid Foundation. You guys are bringing international coaches who've worked along with the NBA and, you know, pick we leave it. You know, when we talk international coaches, these guys work along with NBA players like the LeBrons and the Steph Currys, and talk to us about that.
Yeah, so the coach that I mentioned that is from the high school realm, you might have heard of this player, Paul George.
Yeah,
you might have heard of him.
Everybody know PG. Come on.
So he was actually Paul George's high school coach.
Cool.
And so he has worked with Paul George, and then Christian Wood is another player.
Yeah, Christian Wood.
He was with the Rockets and now with the Mavericks.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so those are two guys that he has helped to get to that.
Good trade,
level.
by the way.
Yes. Yes, it was great. It was a great trade. Great trade, brother. Great trade. And that's a whole other conversation.
Yeah, definitely.
But,
we don't have enough time.
Yeah, I know. I got you. And then of course the guys that are in the at the NBA realm and the G League realm, and we also have one guy that's coming in from Mississippi State, so also a college coach. Those guys, yes, they rub shoulders and bump shoulders with all of the greats that you see, you know, on TV. And so definitely we want to create those opportunities.
Right.
Part of what we'll be doing for the coaches clinic is there's an after, and this was very important for the coaches coming in, there's an after clinic event where it's just a social event where guys get to do all the Q&A, ask about questions similar to what you just asked, you know, get the full scope of that experience, you know, of what that coaching life looks like.
Sweet.
And how long does this camp last, you said?
So there are 2 days. There are two actual clinic days, and then there are also some other, and so that's the Monday and Thursday of next week.
Okay.
And then there are other events that are taking place that our coaches will be involved. So we do want them to have exposure to other areas of the country. So we've been really strategic about that because there are other.
Griga?
Well, that'll be next time. That'll be next time. That'll be next time. That'll be next time. You put me on the spot. That'll be next time. So we will. We are going to, of course, get guys down to Belmopan. That was very important to get them in that region.
Yeah.
And then because we do want them to have exposure to, as we move forward, we want them to see that environment that they'll be in and connect with some of the people as well.
Yeah.
And so there's some pieces like that that are integrated into the week as well.
All right.
Guys, are there any final words, Aldo, for our viewers?
Yeah, this big camp coming up,
yes,
bro.
this is a big camp. This is a big deal.
It's a big deal.
Don't play it.
As with everything else, we just have to thank the people that assisted us, our sponsors. We have several great sponsors: Protel, BPO, Transparent, Global.com, Radisson Fort George, the Ministry of Human Development, Families and Indigenous People Affairs, Minister Paris of Blue Economy, Belize Eco Tours, and there's a couple more sponsors. I haven't missed them, but we'll be highlighting them in the future. We want to ask people that are willing to work with us, reach out. We're here to work with kids. We're here to work with players, with coaches as much as possible. So, and of course, there are always opportunities if we have sponsors. So, if anyone wants to sponsor, get ready for next year's program in regards to starting to sponsor early, getting kids involved early, getting programs in different satellite places. Even if you don't want to be at Trojan, if you want to have a kids program, we're willing to work with you and to help you develop that. So those are things that we leave it.
All right, Doc?
And Doc?
Yeah, similar to the sentiment that Aldo just expressed, definitely want to express my appreciation for all of our sponsors. This is truly a united, collaborative effort, and I feel like that is one of the hallmarks of success, is we have all of our stakeholders that are involved in the benefit of our kids. And so definitely want to express my thanks for that. And then also just to, the Belmopan Trojans for this is something that has taken over a year to really put together and plan and collaborate. And so definitely want to express my appreciation to Aldo and the Belmopan Trojan as well, just for the time and effort and willingness to be flexible and collaborative on this effort. So.
Because together, guys, we surely can. Yeah. Speaking of together, we're thankful, so thankful that you guys could have joined us this morning. Thank you, and best of luck. Speaking of togetherness, though, April, there is an inspirational story, and this one has been in the forefront for a couple of years now. An inspirational story that's coming up in just a few back-to-school haircuts. They put that together, and you'll hear the successes of it. We'll talk about that when we come back. Stay with us.
Technology is ubiquitous, and it's transforming how, when, and where we work. Fulltech Systems is placing award-winning devices in the hands of information workers, allowing them to work without compromise in a world without wires, to innovate, create, and to maximize productivity anytime, anywhere, satisfying the needs of the desk-centric remote and field worker and every other worker in between. We are providing the industry's best devices to businesses going through the process of digital transformation. Partner with us today to provide the solutions that will allow your employees to work effectively and efficiently to enhance your customers' experience. Fulltech Systems, your technology center, where you'll come for the price, but stay for the service.
Applying for a Social Security sickness benefit? Here's what you need to know. A complete claims package include 1. Sickness claim form fully completed by the claimant and medical doctor. 2. Salaries record form completed by the employer or HR representative. 3. Proof of bank account such as bank book, online banking, or statement displaying your name and account number. To submit via email, you need to take a clear photo or scan of the documents and email to claims@socialsecurity.org.bz. Be sure to include your full name, social security number, and benefit type in the subject line of the email. Deadline to submit is 14 days from your first day of illness. All forms are available on the website at www.socialsecurity.org.bz. Social Security Board, safeguarding you, your family, your future.
Belize, the 9th annual Hunger Awareness Ride is Sunday, July 24th. Registration starts at 5 p.m. for a small fee of $10 for adults and $5 for kids. The ride starts off at 6:30 a.m. sharp from the Belize Civic Center. Left onto the Philip Goldson Highway, left into the Airport Road, left into the John Smith Road, then left into the 8 Miles roundabout for a 10 minutes break at the 8 Miles community, continuing into Central American Boulevard, then finish at the Belize Civic Center. Music provided by Silver Fox Sounds. Bring out the entire family for the 9th annual Hunger Awareness Ride on Sunday, July 24th. Sponsored by Plus TV, Channel 5, Channel 7, Creme Radio, Creme TV, Atlantic Insurance, Brothers Habet, Habet & Habet. Vibes Media and Television, hot off the press. The Belize Tourism Board, Honorable Anthony Mahler, Belize Electricity Limited, Leslie's Imports, Crystal Water, Wave Radio and TV, The Angeles Press, Hyde Shipping Company, On Joyce, Honorable Kerry Musa, and Abner Murillo. Belizean youths, stop the senseless killing.
KTV.
Vote for your favorite KTV contestant by texting the number of votes followed by a space, then your contestant's number, and send it to smart code 5885. Here are this week's contestants.
Feel the warmth of the shining sun. Feel the cool of the breeze. Hear the sound of the rolling waves.
Te quiero a ti, mi amor, aquí entre mis brazos.
If I take your call, light it on fire. Come 1, 2, 3. Baby, trust me when I say you ain't seen crazy.
Give me the bass, pump up the place. Give me the drums, bring down the place. Soulful people, soulful town, all year round.
I wanna know who said Creole no got no history. I wanna know who said Creole no got identity. When they 15 to 20.
They love me for my sneakers and my chocolate ice cream. Baila amiga.
People, that's my
You need to clean your heart, stop the act shy. Clean up all the coconut shells and all the old tires.
Remember, voting ends on Sunday at midnight. And don't forget to tune in every Tuesday live only on 5.
Welcome back to Open Your Eyes, and we're moving now into our second segment. It's a fun Friday. This one is definitely a fun conversation.
Yes. And you know what? It's so far the conversations have been all about inspiring positivity and basically helping the development of our children. And I really like that.
You're totally right. And like I mentioned at the extra of the past segment, together we can. Together we can do anything. Together we can make it. Speaking of together, I know of a duo who have been together in terms of trying to provide for those who are not able to. We're talking about school children, might not be able to get a haircut, get some braids.
Get some
but
supplies.
These guys actually are doing it. Inspirational Arts. Edmund Stain is in with us. He is the co-founder of Inspirational Promotions. Good morning, my brother.
Good morning.
Your blade right up, and I tell you that.
Oh, not a match.
Yeah. It's how you call blade up, no push back foot. But welcome. It's always nice to have you in. We'll be waiting for Brother Dina just in case, because it's those two guys who've been doing this. How long now?
This is the 10th year.
Wow. I remember year one, bro, when you guys spoke about that, looking at it. and you know, trying to find out, okay, where is this going? So let's talk about inspirational art, and where are you guys at this particular point? Do you feel that you've really been making that that impact that you wanted to?
Well, yeah, I mean, we feel like we have the passion and we have the team together, we have the plans, but we haven't been able to effectively execute as the way we want to. It's just based on the support that we get. You know what I mean? We just recently got some computers from IDB that they sponsored us for the kids, you know, so we had to find a location to do it. And right now, like we have a space that they already gave us on Fabers Road, but we need like a container. We have somebody already that's going to cut it open for us and make windows and doors. So we need to have our own location so we could get everything set up the right way. I've did some projects already, you know, for my master's program, and some of these projects will be able to deliver some services towards the kids and on a different level, you know, so we could start to vocationalize the area. So the kids that don't really want to go to school, we could find outlets for them. So all these kids will be able to develop some level of skill and fend for themselves. Because what's going on right now, we're realizing that there's a battle between the ones that are going to school and the ones that are in the streets. And there's some in between. And the ones in between are the one that we want to grab, that they just drop out of school the other day. So they're kind of thinking twice about, why, maybe I should stay in, maybe I should, you know, they're not too far gone. You know, those are some of the kids we want to grab and really put them to work, you know, so they understand how to manage business, how to register a business, how to pay your social security for your staff, how to, you know, how to pay your taxes, those sort of things, you know. So those are the things that we don't learn in school, and you know, so those are the things that we want to try to deliver for the kids.
And I'd like to backtrack a little though. We spoke about, we're speaking about inspirational art. Where did the idea or the concept came from? Why inspirational art? What did you guys want to do?
Well, inspirational art is really Brian's story. You know what I mean? He started out doing arts, physical arts. You know, he's a very talented guy. He and some of the guys from the area, and him and one of the elders from the area was in his workshop, and they just talk about, they just throw out the phrase inspiration arts, you know, because everything that Brian makes for you is for you. It's something based on your story, and he's going to make it, you know, customized. So at that time, Inspirational Arts came out. But he was working here on Channel 5 one time, and they did a set with some homeless people. So he was like the MCO. He wanted to trim the person that was actually on set before going on set, right? So he was like, you know, he felt that urge to want to help out in that way. And he came out and reached out to me and said that, you know, why not try to extend this to all the kids in the area and try to see how we could, you know, develop something off of it. So we went around trying to find some sponsors and putting it together, and that's where the back to school drive started. You know, and the trimming drive started. You know what I mean?
How do the kids feel when they know that this time of the year is coming? Because this is a set time, like September school to start. Then I already know that Inspirational Arts will have something for them. Are you already hearing phone calls? Are you already seeing kids coming to you and asking you when and how and why? And
yeah, I mean, it's a real inspiration, as we could say, man. Because whenever you're on the block, you're walking around, you know, Mr. Brian, Mr. Edmond, when the trimming drive, when the trimming drive. I mean, it's so funny. So they had some other trimming drives, and people were trying to take some of the kids from the area to go to the trimming drive, and they make, you know, no, we're not going to that trimming drive. We have for your own trimming drive.
We're wait for no.
Because if they hair already cut, they can't come to the event. You don't, the hair don't cut. I mean, we kidding somebody, we're not going to hair cut, right? So that's the kind of concept.
So then wait, then go there hair the whole summer, and then wait till.
And they come requesting all kind of stuff. You know, the event have grown to where we just went upstairs at Mom's. I think the first time we had about 50 kids come through. And I had the list up to the other day, like from then, like in my wallet all the time with me. You know,
10 years ago.
Yeah, you know, so we went out and we started to expand, and then the girls got jealous, you know, so the ladies from Tourist Village came on, and then they started to do the braiding. So we had the hair braiding also. And then we have grown to where the Ministry of Health, they loan us to the dentist. I think it's dentists, right? They come and they clean their teeth. They give them a little package with the toothpaste, toothbrush and so on. The BFLA came out the last time, and they were giving out some care packages and, you know, some teaching the adults, you know, about some stuff, and also the kids, you know. So those are some of the way that we have grown. I mean, the artists come through all the time, and we won't call them out again. You know, they always come through and come perform for the kids and reach out to the kids. We have people just stop in and just start here up there and do a league game, you know, something, you know. So
try to get them motivated and inspired to eventually move on. But so this year, when is the drive going to be, and what can the students expect?
Well, right now we're doing it on the 27th and 28th of August, because back to school should be the 29th, I believe. Right? So usually try to do it so they go fresh, you know. But right now we're here early because we really need to beg for more school supplies. You know, we get some commitments already, but we're still falling short of the target. The last time we did it, we catered for like 350 kids. So this year we want to try to reach 400. We always try to break that barrier. Always, you know, increase. And more people hear about the event, more people come out. You know, so we want as a community to just come out and support also, because they're the ones that make it happen. You know, Mr. Tony's come and give you water. You know, all the ladies from the community, they either bake something or bring something for the kids in the morning so they could have to eat. You know, so each on the cake, something. You know, and those things are really what makes it happen. Moms always cook the food in the afternoon time. She always make sure all the volunteers eat. All the kids from the ground get a plate of food. You know, some of the kids don't really eat before they come. You know, so the DJs from the area, they come out and they just
play
come
music.
And play a set. You know, run a set.
It becomes an event.
So we want to call out everybody, as that's the piece that really makes it happen. But the part that we give away the school bags, that's what some of the kids look forward to also. You know, we've been able to give. We've been able to give the school bags since BTL gave us the first time as Chamberlain from when she was at BTL. You know, they gave us the last couple of times we got school bags, it was from B&E Trust. And we have applied to them already, and we haven't gotten a response as yet, but you know, we're hoping that something could work out. But we're still seeking additional support. You know, we need to make sure that when these kids come out to the event, they come out in need, we'll be able to supply that need for them.
And it's just about a month away. We're talking here
August 27th
and 28th. That's a Saturday and a Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday,
Wow.
And Sunday we're going to have the Farmers Road Day event also, because the artists, they want to come out and do something.
Donating.
So, we're trying to see. I need to reach out to Mayor Bernard Wagner. I've been trying to get to him in several different ways, because we want to try to see if we could use the field that's up the Farmers Road to try to have the event there. You know, we have everything set. We have the music, the lights, everything already set up. The artists are ready to come out. You know, and it's just
just need that venue.
We just need to get we don't want to do nothing, and then we're gonna get permission and stuff like that. You know, we need support from the police, that kind of thing, because you know there's a lot of differences between the groups that are around the area. We're not really involved in none of that, you know, but we understand the reality. You know, we want to make sure we can cover all bases. You know,
but you know, while we talk about this, it also inspires a lot of people in various municipalities to want to do something like this. Is it something hard? You know, is it a hard in terms of getting the effort to want to channel it out? And I'm talking here because of various municipalities or districts that would want to do this. What would you advise for them to do?
I mean, it's not hard, because like I tell Brian all the time, like whenever I'm able to develop the amount of income that I could afford to do an event like this, I won't come out and beg the people. I'll just do it. You know, and there's a lot of people right in our community that have the money to do it. You know, I mean, they could go to E&R and buy 300 school bags, 400 school bags, and it don't hurt for their pocket now. You know, we have to try to beg several different people for trying to get it. You know, if I could have afforded that, you know, I wouldn't even be out here. You know, we would just sponsor it and do it. You know what I mean? So it's not hard to do. Even the community vote that they get, you know, it's much more than the money for the entire event. You know, for 1 month. Right, so those are the kind of that's the way I see things. You know, I mean, I don't want to call out anybody or anything. I mean, we don't really get the support from the big people that's supposed to support that we believe should be supporting us. You know what I mean? It's the community people like you, John. Like you know, Miss Lady, that come out and here they go and boy, that they pick them like we the one of them. We used to be one of them. Pick they go to school and sometimes first day at school, you know, kind of shame because you got time to see tennis from last year. The school bag not tear, just wash that up and next year again. You know, you kind of feel that we want. I used to be what class clown. Right? And people around me in my class say, you're so clown people. We just clown because we don't want to clown. We don't know.
So you're first line of defense.
But then you say kids go through anything, and then bullying happen, I believe. And people have low self-esteem because people go in and in life, go through depression, all kind of thing, because it start off from early. We don't have the systems in place to fix anything. So I don't want to pick that. Anything when I gone through as a youth, when I'm young and when I grow up, you know, all the gang life and all of the things we gone through, all the vibes and the beef and all that thing, I want to make all the picnic around me, make them understand the need for go through none of that. And we could walk this way and try to succeed in our life. You know what I mean? So that's the way how we try to do it.
So when it comes to your camp and the haircut, the haircut initiative, you welcome any student from primary and high school?
Yeah, we don't turn about nobody. I mean, we call out Genosha Boulevard. Well, Fabajo don't know they are represented on Sunday. For them, they dedicated to the Sunday because we want to cater to the people outside first. Yeah. Right? Make sure we usually deal with the children's home all the time. We bring them across. If the girls are getting braided, the hair's braided, the boys, we deal with the boys in. You know, we deal with them first. Yeah. Right? Make sure that they go back there. We feel like those kids are the most in need. They didn't have a place to live, right?
Yeah,
so we start off with them. And we try to make sure that the kids from outside get dealt with first. Because we don't want some of the kids live far. Sunday they have their parents trying to get their stuff together and have to get maybe cover their textbook or try to get iron their uniform, whatever it is, right? Get together. The ones that from Farber's Road, they don't live far. So they could just hurry, come get a cut, whatever, go home, get themselves together and get ready for school.
Ready for school.
Yeah, you know, so all the things in the community, I forgive kudos to the entire committee that we have. We have a very dynamic committee of people from the community that we have a chat group where we work together on getting these things done. You know, everybody's engaged, everybody's involved. You know, we have like over 50 volunteers that come out. Wow. You have people that just walk through and just pass through the event. Boy, I get a little time off and work, so I box off for 2 head and, you know, go off and, you know, that kind of way. Nice. You know, so that's the way, that's the spirit that actually makes it happen. I really don't want to stop. You know, even if I'm not here, I don't want to stop. I want to make other people could take it on and, you know, continue the
Do you have that, do you see that initiative from people that help already that maybe they want to take over even after? Or even if
I mean, we have some very capable people around. You know, it has become a staple. So being around and seeing what the pieces are involved with and all the people that you need to pull together, I believe that, you know, anybody could get up one day and say, you know what, make we do a back to school drive in a Farber's Road. Because the people already know what the concept is, you know, what is required, you know, what type of help we need. We need to clear up the grounds, and you make sure you put up the tent there, make sure you have everything organized, make sure you organize the picnic there, you know, make sure nobody can drink on the grounds. You know, so everything it become a route, you know.
The little things count to make it better.
And so all the barbers, how many barbers normally go out there?
Well, we have I think about 10 barbers. We had Creos Mornings coming once.
Yeah, Creos, that's my guy, man.
Yeah, we have a lot of different people that just pass through and help out, man. You know, so right now we need support. We need school supplies. You know what I mean? That's the main thing. You know, make for no money, so if you put the thing, just put the voucher, whatever, that ENR or wherever we could get the thing there from. Yeah. We're going to get it and make sure the pick thing they get it. You could come out the day, can help you distribute. You know, make it be a part of your propaganda, whatever it is. You need to do. We don't really care, you know, we just want the kids to get help.
What about, because, you know, at the end of the school year, which was about a month ago, there were a lot of students moving on from different schools. So you got a lot of uniforms, just to pile up old uniforms. Would you accept these things? Would you accept those?
Honestly, people come and ask for all kind of things. You know, uniform, some need shoes, some need socks, you know, some need like the basic thing, you know what I mean? Yeah. Some need textbooks, some need exercise books, some need pens, some need ruler.
So clothing, uniforms, square, yes, you know, all these things are welcome.
Set square,
so anything that you can.
Geometry set where people have to go buy, you know, anything that way they can ask for. Right? But you know, anything we have pertaining to somebody dealing with their education, even if you got a scholarship, you can give up on the youngster one and pick
one of the kids.
The people that can't afford it, you know, I remember going to school and every year me and some of my classmates in a class and loan a trip on them by the car, man up your school fees. I think in the class,
in the class.
Put them stand up outside, I can't think you let
until somebody can pay.
You can't pay the school. You know, they think kids go through anything. I used to watch it, I know it still happen now, right? So then I kind of leave ways where I try to encourage people. People from the community do better than me, better than Brian. You know, we still try to work hard, we try to take care of family and different things. You know? Come I can help me pick me and so on. They start off like we, you know, or worse, right? So that's the kind of way, that's the kind of spirit you want to inject in everybody that believes, you know what I mean? Everybody will get breaking a life to do something positive, get something different out of life. Go back and help where you come from, you know, at least take care of your crowd. You take care of your crowd, and everybody was set. You know what I mean? But we do have some projects that are seeking to help big amounts of people in the community. You know, we have a coconut project that we have created that would create a system where these guys go out there and work. And then we have a 2 weeks working, 1 week being rehabilitated. You know, and I have the entire project already written. It's just for us to actually get some international support or some support from some big entity that will be able to invest in the development. And we could run programs that will sit in guys for online blocks to go and go work. than the areas that are out of the city for long, or 2 weeks out of the city, come back in that kind of way, you know. And you train the minds of people and vocationalize them so when they even come back into society, there are other trades they could get into. So there are the type of mechanisms Belize need, and we understand because we're one of them. It's just for us to get the support. So right now it's like I always tell everybody we're growing, you know, in increments, you know, and we have to develop our minds first so that we be able to provide the help that people need.
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
But I mean, like you said, right now it's just to garner the support from the different peoples of the community to make sure that they help with school supplies. Every kid looks forward to this in the community, right? Yeah. Your haircut, your hair braid, make sure you have some school supplies and you're ready for Monday. Yeah. Is there anything else that you'd like our viewers to know before we wrap up?
I just want to thank you guys for always giving us a platform to reach out to people and get the support that we need. You know, and I want to thank FSC for donating to us so far. We've also got a commitment from BTL, right, so far. Yeah. We're still looking for more help, you know, trying to reach out to BTB, other people. Cause, you know, I want to call out even the people that have services to provide to young people. If you want a booth that is spot, you just pull up and set up a tent and give us some truck, whatever it is, even the church, whosoever want to be involved. You know, just come and reach out to them picnic, you know what I mean? And we do public calls because, you know, I work really hard, I'm very busy, you know, I'm very busy. So like the organization of it, we really want to do more, you know, so I in this public forum, I want to, you know, reach out to people that might know me or, you know, whatever. If you have an entity that you believe you want to share something with your kids, you reach out and you could have a booth there for the day, whatever it is, you know what I mean? And set up something. We really need help, man. You know, we want to make it happen for the kids. You know, I wish Brian was here because it's really his initiative, you know.
Yeah. Brian ditched me twice.
Yeah, I must have that helps out in the background, right? But, you know, we also want to thank all the volunteers so far that has been committing to us, right? And want to thank everybody that's support the Back to School drive so far.
All right.
Thank you so much.
We're so grateful to have been graced by you, my brother. Edmund Steen. You've been doing this for a while, 10 years of the inspirational arts and counting. And this is your opportunity to come on out and support, get involved, because together we surely can.
Yes.
Thank you, my brother. Wishing you a great day.
Thank you guys, man.
All right. So we're going to take the break, and when we come back, it's going to be all about the Music and Food Festival. I know some people don't get a ticket. Boletos in hand. Boletos.
But you can still get more tickets, and BTB will be in studio to tell us all about it. So stay tuned.
Yep.
This no right. Garbage in the streets, creating dump sites, throwing a trash on the highway. We no fit do that. Only we could stop this. Each of we play an important part in protecting our beautiful country. This that we believe. Respect it, cherish it, love it.
Hello eCash user, the eCash app is now available in Spanish. Changing the language in your eCash app from English to Spanish is quick and easy. Let me walk you through the steps. First, open your eCash app. Enter your PIN. Tap the More icon at the bottom of your screen. Choose Security. Select Language. Tap on Spanish. Then re-enter your PIN. And that's it! Your eCash app is now in Spanish, and you can continue to enjoy your eCash digital wallet. Belize Bank's eCash app makes life easier.
I'm always on the go, and the country is my home. So when I want to get away from it all, I immerse myself with my favorite movies, all from the new Smart Stream app. It's easy to use this service. Purchase your movies from the app and use your mobile data, Smart Stream data packages, or smart broadband to stream and enjoy. Be like me and stream on the go with Smart Stream.
KTV.
Vote for your favorite KTV contestant by texting the number of votes followed by a space, then your contestant's number, and send it to smart code 5885. Here are this week's contestants.
Feel the warmth of the shining sun, feel the cool of the breeze, hear the sound of the rolling waves.
Te quiero a ti, mi amor, aquí entre mis brazos.
If I take your call, light it on fire. Come 1, 2, 3, baby, trust me when I say you ain't seen crazy.
Give me the bass, pump up the place. Give me the drums, bring down the place. Soulful people, soulful town, all year round.
I wanna know who said Creole no got no history. I wanna know who said Creole no got identity. When they 15 to 20.
You love me for my sneakers and my chocolate ice cream. Baila amiga.
People, that's my stand. My country.
You need to clean your heart, stop the action. Clean up all the coconut shells and all the old tires.
Remember, voting ends on Sunday at midnight. And don't forget to tune in every Tuesday live only on 5.
Persons at risk of becoming seriously ill from the flu or the coronavirus, people over the age of 60, persons with medical conditions they already had, such as diabetes or heart disease or conditions that has made their immune system low, such as HIV or cancers. At this time, there is no vaccine or treatment. Serious cases may need oxygen or ventilator support. Be caring and show support for your elderly loved one during this time. A health and wellness message from your Ministry of Health.
Wow. Oh my God, she drunk. No hurry, I got this. Goodness. Oh my gosh, it's still the artist.
Being the hardest. The artist. But you had way more than 2 drinks tonight, love, which is a legal limit to drive. What about you? Can you drive?
Well, I was drinking soft drink all night, so I can drive her home. Thanks, Bree. Of course, Tricia, you know I got you. You're my girl.
That's what I like to see. Friends don't let friends drive drunk, cause you can't replay in a real life. Stig says so. Can't replay in a real life.
Back and
Just
John
like
is
that,
learning
we are back to he nervous already.
No, but that because you tell her you are teaching bachata, you are teach our viewers bachata.
Look, relax, because it's going to be a great time. All right. We're joined by none other than Josue Carballo, who is the Director of Industry Development at the BTB. This one is all about the BTB's Music and Food Festival. It's going to be a big one. It's next weekend, and we've got the pro in to tell us all about it. Josue, a very pleasant morning,
That
brother.
Josue or the Jose?
You know, I can't Josue.
Josue?
Slash Josue.
Yeah. Josue.
You know, I'm so glad to live in a bilingual country.
Yes, Thank you.
Yes,
yes.
You know, and people call me on both names, but it's definitely a very eventful and exciting week going into next weekend.
Next weekend.
Already, time flies.
Yeah.
And you know, as Belizeans, we're very welcoming people, and we're excited to welcome big names from the international stage to blend in with our national locals, so as to be able to create an atmosphere of music, of food, of drinks, and festivity.
So, you know, the buzz has been all about the music fest, and we've been talking about this for months now, and it's almost here. It's almost a reality.
Yes.
Talk to us about how the people of Belize and the international folks are gearing up towards. What's the feeling like?
Well, it's a lot about putting on a show, no?
Yes.
From the locals, from our nationals, they have been practicing choreographing. They've been doing their thing as well to be able to perform and make the best on the stage. Actually, we're inviting people this weekend from 11 to 3 p.m. They can drop by the Bird's Isle where the artists are practicing, and we'll have specials on tickets and so on.
With the
It's on Sunday, this Sunday. You and you can see for yourself, you know, the amazing level of talent that we have in this country.
So you mentioned ticket purchasing. Talk to us about the purchasing of the tickets and the promo price that you all have going on with San Pedro Belize Express.
Yes. Well, we want to make it as convenient as possible. No? So we have, as an innovative venture, the first of its kind in Belize, we're also diversifying in how you can buy your tickets. You can go into eventbrite.com, and there you can purchase your tickets. The general for 40, VIP for 150, ultra VIP starting at 250 per person, or 1,400 with your cocktail table, drinks, and so on included. So and merchandise. Now you can get your shirt, your glow sticks, glow baton. It's gonna be the full works. You can go into eventbrite.com, search for the music festival, and you can purchase it directly there with your credit card, or you can buy it traditionally at our agents. We have agents countrywide. Basically, we're talking in Corozal Town Council, Orange Rock Town, Cocina Sabor, Escat Smart, Agency De Barre. At Belize City, you can buy it at our offices at BTB, Mars Distributors, LA Fashions Boutique, De Barre, and VIP Wireless on Orange Street. Keycocker, you can contact Ms. Shari Trejo, Belmopan Beauty Lounge, Spotless Body Beauty Salon, De Barre in San Ignacio, Benqueviejo Uno Gas Station, Danguiga Hordes Barber Shop, Hopkins Selecta G, Independence Digimart, Placencia Seashore Dive Shop and Go Sea Tours, Punta Gorda, Kylie Miller, and Green Supal Store.
So it's a long list, is what you're saying.
Yes, and you can also purchase it through eCash.
Okay.
eCash, you just have to send a WhatsApp message to 635-0812, and then you can follow the instructions and deduct it from your DigiCash, from your eCash, and also you can purchase through DigiWallet. They're launching this week as well. So it's easy.
There are many ways you could get your ticket if you want. Is what you're saying.
Yes.
I want to know. So if I am a VIP, if I buy a VIP ticket, what comes with that?
The VIP ticket comes. Let me quickly go here because it's quite a. We're getting a little bit of.
You have some time to share the list.
You share the list, bro. You're not afraid.
Yes, VIPs will definitely get closer to the stage. Premium bar access. You have a bar directly in front of you. The glow sticks and baton, and then you get your drinking cups. No, basically for that night. For ultra VIP, you get your shirt. You get your rag, your water bottle, 3 drinks of choice from the bar, your glow sticks, and your glow baton.
Okay.
So you're gonna be right there. You're gonna have a runway. The stage will have a runway, so you'll be right around there and actually living it closely.
I mean, we've been talking about music and this festival for quite some time, but what I more interested in, I mean, I know I want to listen to the artists, I want to listen to Coffee, I want to listen to Patrice, I want to eat.
Well, it's your lucky weekend. It's your lucky weekend, and we are showcasing up to 22 booths, of the best Belize has to offer. Now we
we went and we did an open call on Facebook. So we received applicants from all over the country.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have like the best tacos, the best salpicon, the best ceviche, the best soup as well. You know when you get out of the club, right, and you're hungry, and you want to eat, right? There's a nice soup to wake you up and make you, for you to continue, because it's gonna be, remember, 8 hours of music.
So I was gonna ask, so what time do the gates open?
The gates open from around 5:30.
Yeah.
Because this concert starts at 6, and we go right up to 2 a.m. No? Hasta la madrugada, how they say.
La madrugada, indeed.
So you know, how do you house all these people in San Pedro?
Well, it's gonna be exciting. We have different ways, no, and a lot of people are booking their hotels. So that's why I recommend this is the weekend to buy your tickets.
Actually, you know, if you really hotels are booked out from like last month. So good luck, people.
But we also even have a special to accommodate people that want to come from the city and travel to San Pedro. We actually, if you purchase your ferry, your boat from San Pedro Belize Water Express, anytime over that weekend, the Saturday or Sunday, you get at $69. You get a discount, round trip for $69. So
to San Pedro?
To San Pedro.
Well,
so you get
that cheap.
You get a discount, but also, let's say you don't have a room. No room, no problem, right?
Why no problem?
San Pedro's the island of no shirt, no problem, no room, no problem. So what we're gonna do, we have a special ferry for people that want to go just for the concert and back. You can catch this ferry at 4 p.m. It reaches on time for the concert, and it leaves at 4 a.m. from San Pedro.
So you don't even have to. That is insanity.
Yes.
You know, but you know what? A lot of people would buy into that because some people might talk about Camp Palm Beach, right?
Yeah.
They don't have to know. They could just party from one and party till it's done, and then
you sleep during the day. You know, the world is becoming. I mean, we're in a globalized
we're 24 hours now.
24
you
hours
sleep.
now.
Yeah, some people sleep in the day and whatnot.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the good thing with this is that basically you can take and it's gonna be at a preferential rate too. You can get for $90 round trip ticket and general entrance.
Yeah.
$90. For $200 you can get your VIP and round trip ticket, as well as you can get for $300 your ultra VIP and round trip ticket. It's about just
So you know, and I think that's a great thing, because with your VIP ticket for $300, you would still have to think about hotel. So with this one, you don't necessarily have to think about hotel. You could just go 4 o'clock on the boat. At 4 p.m., you get there in time for the concert. You go to your VIP. You come right back 4 o'clock in the morning.
It's a win-win.
I didn't know. I really didn't know about this.
For this one though, they have limited spacing. So if you want to go, we have one charter going out on Saturday and one going out on Sunday, and you will need to contact the number 614-7935 again. 614-7935 to contact for them to reserve your spot.
Yeah.
Because it's limited spacing for that
and it's one boat, right? And I know when the time comes for festivities, one boat get full up, like 5 minutes.
One of the catamaran one?
Yes, a big catamaran one. So
upstairs and downstairs.
Yes, so it's going to be, but controlled spacing, but at the same time, first come, first serve.
Right? I tell you what, it's going to be a smooth drive back to Belize. Nobody want to talk, everybody want to see.
Yes. It's going to be safe. We're going to have security on board. It's all going to be safe and cool.
Are the boats going to be out there all night as well?
Actually, the good thing is now we're going to give you a little teaser during the day. So if you come from San Pedro, from the morning, we're going to have a free entrance for the pre-show for cuisine, for food. For food. So you can go from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Sacachispas Field, free entrance, DJs and everything, the bar will be open, and you can pick up your food to have for lunch, and it will be free entrance then. No? 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's called Savor the Rhythm. Savor the Rhythm, actually it's the pre-festival party. You can come in, you can eat, get ready for the night, and the booths will then reopen back again during concert time.
You know, I nearly asked you about parking.
So I mean, if you John, that space gets crowded very quickly. So if you're on a golf cart, San Pedro, if you have a hotel that way at the back,
if you
need a golf cart
all the way up north, all the way down south.
So
taxes
parking
it's going to be a great time.
You better get out there early.
But anyway, so to join us on the set is also one of Belize's hottest. We're talking here, Dando.
Dando.
What's up, partner?
Morning, morning.
Pleasure to be here on the show this
Yeah?
morning, you know.
Man, you know what's time to meet Dando, you know?
Me too.
Yeah. But we hear about you. We've seen your music.
Yes.
What's that feeling like? I mean, this is a big international concert. You're not going on any stage here.
Yes.
This is for the world to watch.
see,
Tell us
yeah.
about you, Dando, and what you're feeling about this one.
Well, to be honest, you know, very excited, very anxious from the day I get the call, you know. I'm just ready for, you know, because this is what we do as musicians.
yeah.
We wait and we work endlessly towards their opportunities, yeah. And, you know, it finally come to light, so we just the work our work. So when the time come, I hope Belize ready for everybody performance.
So you are performing day one.
Yes, that is right.
And how have you been preparing for this show?
Well, I mean, they have two different kind of preparations. They have the preparations where we do at rehearsals, and then they have the background preparations where you do like for watch your vocals, you know, drink a little lime and honey to time.
Yeah.
And, you know, like right now the spot very active, so me along with a whole heap of other artists on the lineup for day one, you know, like every other weekend we're up on the road, they do shows and stuff, so
Promoting.
it does it just the lead up to this big show so in a month, Sakachis Pass, you know, Belize International Music and Food Festival, the talk of the tongue.
Yeah.
So tell me what is the vibe going to be like? What kind of songs and what are you going to perform? I know you're going to perform today, but just give a little teaser.
Well, I mean, Belizean people, you know, should just look out for a stellar performance for me along with my, you know, because I'm close to all of the other artists, Stig, Denzi, King Rome, Papa John, you know. We have a close relationship. So guys, you know, just make sure you're ready because we work hard and we work endlessly for giving you the best performance you ever get for artists as Belizeans. Because
what is your expectation as a Belizean artist? What's your hope like for your future?
well, to be honest, the possibilities very endless when it comes to their opportunities, yeah. Because in the crowd, you never know who are they out there, who are they watch. So my job that just for deliver the best performance ever, and then you know whatever come after that, you know that is God's grace. So you just have to stay blessed and stay thankful.
What has been the buzz amongst other Belizean artists in terms of sharing that stage together and sharing that stage with other international artists?
Well, I mean the big pleasure for actually to share the stage with artists are there kind of caliber, you know, Cafe, DeMarco, then an artist who we listen to a long time, you know, grew up to listen to DeMarco and stuff like that. So between me and the other artists, that really a blessing for share the stage, man. And then like what we say, we feel like we're there at the same level and on their time. So we just have to show them what's up on an international show, so everybody has to see what's happening.
Man,
I excited.
I'm excited for you guys because, you know, we always hear about local artists, and when it comes to big shows like this one, they always put the local artists back in the out first, and then eventually. But now this one seems to be a very good mix. What's your feel about that? Well, you could tell us about that.
The organization.
Yes, well, that's what we want to do. You know, give that equal opportunity for everyone to perform.
Because we're equal.
Yes.
Yes.
And it will be more in the form of genres, no? Because, for example, talking about Saturday night, we have a mix. We have Timaya with Afrobeats.
Yeah.
You know, we have basically the Marco, you know, dance hall. So we'll be mixing it up, no? Belizean artists, then international, Belizean artists, then international.
Yeah. Make it flow.
Yes, let it flow. And then at the end, you know, we're going to end off with that reggae, no? That reggae vibe. So
sweet.
It's going to be a mix. But likewise, I'm glad that what they're seeing here. No? Look at Coffee, how she became big. She started off in high school. She had a performance for her variety show. Less than 1,000 people attended. And but there was a producer who was there.
Yeah, but that performance was actually about Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt, legend.
And then he see it and boom, this girl does big
up.
It started off with that song Legend, no? And like that, I'm pretty sure our Belizeans are gonna hit it big.
Yeah. All right.
I'm excited.
So that feel that I could imagine Dondo, that feel. What you get name from Dondo?
Well,
I could pick you, leave it.
My real name is Shandon. So I just do a little word play, and then I subtract the Shan from my name. And then I left with the Don, and then like the Jando that like a person where very anonymous, And then everybody know me around Belize. So even before I established myself as an artist, I'm known. So I just do the two, and then it just become
Dando.
Dando.
You know what I ever think? I mean, actually think you know the Dan and money can do the money.
Yeah.
Boy, I can't
Well,
there we go.
Dan, what Dan? Our next word feel like a boss.
Yeah.
Our next word for money, so you have like two different meaning. Yeah.
So we know how you get your name. So how you get your startup?
Well, my startup, I always be musically inclined from my youth.
Yeah.
And then in high school, I just do dance for assembly and stuff like that. And then around the same time, that's what I went Stig, Casanova, and you know, the other guys just really strike up the Belize music scene.
Yeah.
And then I just always aspire to be something in a music, even if the dancing or entertainment. But I always knew it would lead up to entertainment at the end of the day. So after I graduate, that when I decided that how I will release my first song. And then I'm gonna do that, and then this following song after that, I'm gonna hear a show where, you know, tear up Belize.
Ghana good.
First, I like that we're doing this. We understand the need for this. We understand how it can benefit us positively. But for those of us that can't afford a ticket to go to this big international event, tell us about the giveaway that you're doing.
Well, we have different
Yes,
giveaways actually. I saw the one that's launching off today. The text to win through Digicel. Actually, there's a huge prize there. No text to win, 50 cents a chance. Once you enter into this raffle, which will be raffle next week, you'll be getting. You're gonna be flying from Belize to.
You're gonna fly and have to catch a boat.
Yeah, they fly me.
They fly
to San Pedro. You actually are gonna stay 2 nights at 5-star hotel Alliance suite type. Wow. And you're gonna get, and then you're gonna get 2 ultra VIP tickets per night for the 2 nights. So you get this chance to really live it big, and you know, go all out and enjoy the fest at its best.
And you set up for 2.
Yes, that's for 2.
Is there a chance I could get a refund for my ticket?
So we do it. What you do again? We do hold on here. What you do again?
You enter, and you can enter the Digicel site because they're working on the details today to launch. And then they're gonna be sending the details. It's a text to win, right? So you'll have to text to a code, and it's gonna be 50 cents per chance. So they're working on the details today. You're gonna hear it. It's a preview, no? You're gonna hear about it today, later on.
Yeah.
And you'll get that chance. But I still encourage you to buy your tickets, just to secure your spot.
Yeah.
And then if you win this, then you can always put it out there again, and you know, you can easily
Or
sell it back.
instead of having one person, you have 3 people to go.
You can invite someone extra.
Yes.
Exactly.
Well.
And are the other giveaways?
Yes, can you put on the other one that has the likes? It's basically right now, as it is, there are different ways through Facebook in which you can like our post, share our post.
There we go.
So you can upload the flyer to the page, caption which day you want to go. If you want to go to 2, put both of them.
Okay.
Tag BTV to page and use the hashtag. The hashtag which you're using is BIMFF22. This is an Instagram and Facebook hashtag you can easily follow up. Tag as many friends as possible, and the top 3 persons with the most likes will win their free entrance to the ticket. Exclusive VIP packages.
And when on our draw these winners?
This enter a chance to win, and well, that is what you will get with your likes. And next week we're raffling the winners.
All right.
So come in.
And with it.
Yes, but I still recommend you get your tickets.
Yeah.
Some of the ultra VIPs are going fast.
VIP, and I want a shirt, but I don't have my ticket.
So not shirt. That shirt hustler, you know. But I also want, because I think one of the reasons for this is to put Belize out there on the map, some sort of like that Coachella feel, whereby you invite a lot of artists from international, giving our Belizean artists the exposure, but at the same time attracting international or tourists to come on down to enjoy what we've got. That's why we've got a food and music festival.
So
what's the purchases like going on right now with international guests?
Well, a lot of people are purchasing through the website, which kind of gives us that indication that we are getting a lot of foreign people from Mexico. So Nora Dinamita is big. A band that actually has a heavy Colombian influence. They're originally Colombian, moved to Mexico, so they have this very festive type of cumbia. So
they'll be here too.
They will be here. That's on Sunday. A 22-member band, big, 5 singers, choreography. It's really, so Sundays is also like a festival dancing day, with soca,
So you could go teach
with
people
cumbia,
bachata.
with a little bit of everything, reggaeton, punta.
Yeah.
So both nights are packed with fun.
So, Dan, tell us how it's what is your feeling to be performing in such a large audience internationally and local?
Well, to be honest, I don't really get shy in front of crowds, so
this is something.
Yeah, this is something where I really look forward to. I'm always willing to give a show to people because that's what we do as entertainers. We make people spend their money worth and enjoy themselves at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's really a pleasure and a blessing to be a part of the show.
You're on a dance on stage.
Yeah, we can't really.
No, because some guys are just singers, right? But he said he made a dance at assembly. So I don't want to see you bust a move, right?
In it, man.
Yes.
So this Sunday, like what he said, this Sunday we have the rehearsal. So if you wanna come out and see
check it out,
feel free to come out.
Right there at the Bird's Eye.
And get your tickets. You're gonna have specials on tickets this Sunday
it's not
at the
too
Bird's Eye.
late, is what you're saying.
No is the time. No, definitely we see the ticket sales spiking up this week.
Yeah.
People are getting ready, making their preparations, and what Dondo mentioned here is that apart from the artists, we have backup dancers for all of them. So through our good friend William Neal doing some nice choreography. But what we mentioned is important. Each artist has their own style, and that's what they're bringing out on the stage.
All right, you perform for we today, no?
You know this thing today. We have to catch it at a music festival.
To put down on the spot,
He just said you could bust a move.
But it's so nice to have you guys in. A lot of people are actually looking forward to it. I've spoken to a lot of my folks out in a lot of Bellamers, I could tell you that much, and summertime for Bellamers. And so they'll be coming down to enjoy what we've got to offer. I just hope San Pedro no sink. That's my only thing.
I just hope there's still spaces left for you to reserve a room because that is what is booking out right now.
Yes.
But we're so thankful that you guys have joined us this way. Anything else you forget to share?
Well, just encouraging all Belizeans and people listening even abroad, not through the internet, to join us.
Definitely.
It's the first of its kind, and the idea, if together we make this a huge success, we're going to make this an annual festival tourism event. And with that, we would even be going from one destination to another.
To the next,
We're promoting San Pedro this year. Next year might be Cayo or Placencia or the city.
Yeah.
So it's about showcasing Belize and this amazing talent we have with our youth and everyone.
Excellent, man.
I
Great.
love it so much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Josue.
Thank you, Dando.
No
we
problem.
look forward
Thank you
to this music event.
Yeah.
But we'll take our very last break, and when we get back, we will be wrapping things up. So stay tuned. It's a fun Friday.
Your life just got a lot less complicated with Belize Bank Contactless MasterCard Debit Card. Introducing our Standard Debit and MasterCard Platinum Debit Cards. Now you can make purchases anywhere MasterCard is accepted with one tap, pay and go. Your contactless card never has to leave your hands, especially in these times. And your card is embedded with multiple layers of security. Platinum card holders get to enjoy extra benefits like price protection, purchase protection, trip inconvenience, and luggage protection, just to name a few. Start enjoying a cashless lifestyle today with the Belize Bank.
Yo, this is Super G the General, and I want to invite you all to the
Belize International Music and Food Festival.
That will be held for 2 nights, July 30th
and the 31st at Sakachispas Field. This party insane.
Mistake over you. As you left my yard, tell me why you come back.
You know, it's yours truly, King Room Official.
It's your boy Stick the Artist.
My name is Clayton Williams. It's your boy Dando.
Hi, my name is Deja. TLC, baby.
Blessings, everybody. This is Original Coffee inviting you out to the Belize International Music and Food Festival in San Pedro. There will be me, many other artists. There will be enough music, enough food. So come out, enjoy yourself.
Download the SmartStream app on the Android Play Store and create your account to get access to movies and stream at home or on the go. Prepaid customers can purchase regular data packages or get a discounted rate on a special SmartStream package by dialing 7737. Postpaid customers will be billed monthly. Never miss a movie again with SmartStream.
Vote for your favorite KTV contestant by texting the number of votes followed by a space, then your contestant's number, and send it to smart code 5885. Here are this week's contestants.
Feel the warmth of the shining sun, feel the cool of the breeze, hear the sound of the rolling waves.
Te quiero a ti, mi amor, aquí entre mis brazos.
If I take your call, light it on fire. Come 1, 2, 3, baby, trust me when I say you ain't seen crazy.
Give me the bass, pump up the place. Give me the drums, bring down the place. Soulful people, soulful town, all year round.
I wanna know who said Creole no got no history. I wanna know who said Creole no got identity. When they 15 to 20.
They love me for my sneakers and my chocolate ice cream. Baila amiga.
People, that's my thing. I'm
You don't need to clean your heart to stop the act shy. Clean up all the coconut shells and all the old tires.
Remember, voting ends on Sunday at midnight. And don't forget to tune in every Tuesday live only on 5.
We're back.
And
we are back,
and just like that,
we're wrapping things
Friday
up, man. Yeah, we're putting a piece of foil on it. We're leaving. It's what you call wrapping it up. It was a great time, though, as per usual. Fridays, of course, are a lot of fun with us as we try to provide that fun to you. Without you, this is not possible. We continue to say this. We had a great time having a conversation with the Trojans. That's a great initiative.
You had Belmopan peoples in the house this morning.
Man. I mean,
but it's always nice to share initiatives from other parts of the country. We always hear about people doing initiatives in the city and outside. We encourage that positivity, and I feel like that was this Friday. It was a very mellow, fun Friday, talking to you about the different initiatives that different people in different parts of this country are providing. The Trojans are one of those people providing those opportunities for athletes to become something better for themselves after they're done.
Indeed, and together we could make anything happen. Speaking of together, I've got to say thanks to Edmund Stain for joining us this morning. We were supposed to be joined as well by Brian Dina, but together those two guys came up with Inspirational Art. And what they do is that they provide haircuts and hair braiding and whatnot. There's a collaborative effort. A lot of people who are a part of this, because together we can. And on August 27th and 28th, they'll be in the Fabers area. It's going to be a 2D event for them, and they'll be providing free haircut, free braiding,
providing
books,
school supplies, anything. So if you are somebody that wants to donate or help them out in any kind of way, you can always contact them. They're easily accessible, and they're willing to take that support from the community to help these kids get ready for school.
Indeed, so it's going to be a collaborative effort because together we can.
Yes.
All right, and finally, we'd like to say a big thank you to Josue or Josue Carballo, who is the Director of Industry Development at the BTB. The big BTB Music and Food Festival is coming up next weekend. It's going to be a great one. There's so many ways for you to take part.
There's so many ways for you to take part. There's so many ways for you to purchase tickets. There's so many ways for you to win a chance of getting a ticket.
Yeah.
You know, I appreciate this effort in trying to bring Belize to an international stage and to give the opportunities to our Belizean artists to be on an international platform.
Indeed, and that's exactly where they're going to go. For the most part, what happens when there are international concerts here in Belize, or Belizean artists would go first, and then they bring on these other guys. This is not the case this time around. We're putting our people within the mixture because they are as equal. Look, you ever listen to you listen to an R&B song, and when you listen to this song, it's oh, okay, cool, you got a lot of likes. Then you listen to a J. Cass. Oh my goodness, with the same vibe and the same quality, with better lyrics, because the promises no moon and sun, because nobody can bring that. But this is what we're talking about. Now imagine putting these people, our Belizean artists, within that realm and mixing it, having a lot of people out there. You never know which producer is going to be there, and then we move on, because together we can.
I love it. I love it. And we want to give a big thank you to all of you this morning.
I always say, without you, this is not possible. You actually wake up, open your eyes,
and you start your morning right.
Just before we conclude things, we've got a birthday shout out here.
I
catch on, right?
Tell who birthday. Tell who birthday.
We've got a birthday shout out, and we'd like to say a happy 13th birthday to none other than Zalia Flowers. Happy birthday to you, Zalia. Wishing you all the best. We love your curls, girl.
Yes, it's there on style.
That's the way you call curls.
Fleek. And the coil. Much of it.
Yeah, there you go. Happy birthday to you from your entire family, from all of us here at Channel 5, and all of us right here on Open Your Eyes. Hey, if you've got a birthday shout out as well, or a comment or a question, you could always drop us a line at oye@channel5belize.com. Right there. There you go.
And of course, you can always catch us here on Facebook, and you can watch our live stream on Facebook at Open Your Eyes BC. And you can catch all of the wonderful behind the scenes that we do here at Open Your Eyes on Instagram at OYE Belize.
All right, and because you love it so very much, you could catch us again on Monday when you open your eyes.
And you start your morning, right?
As per usual, keep your eyes, your mind,
and your hearts.
We're going to see you soon. It's going to be a wet weekend. So make sure that you got your umbrella. Or your raincoat.
And your boots.
Yeah, so make sure that you do what you've got to do, and do enjoy your day. Do enjoy your weekend.
Bye.
Open Your Eyes was brought to you by the Belize Bank. Our country, your bank.